Good morning, everybody. We're currently in a relief bounce. So let me talk about what happened yesterday. We had this nice push past this wall of worry right here. We had a nice higher low, exactly where we were hoping for it at 7,468. We had a push up to 7,5, almost 20, 7,518.75. As soon as we lost our higher low, we are in price discovery. So what this means for all intents and purposes is I have no edge to offer you guys. I have no edge. I know that if we push above here with a hold, not a wick, so we did push above there this morning with this like little wick thing. But if we push above here with a wick, you can see that this is resistance, resistance. It's trying to be support. It's trying to be support, but it's failing. If we can make this into a support, we can be bullish, but we have not done that yet. That being said, we're coming down, and I have no idea during price discovery what is the low. Price discovery is unique. What it means is when the big boys step in and tell us when the low is, then I follow them, and I use their lines to mark up my chart, rather than me telling you where the support is, because I don't know. They're determining their own supports. So what that means is all the way down here is a support. I know that. All the way up here is a reclaim. I know that. And I have no edge to offer you in between. Okay? So the best thing to do is not trade, or if you want to, trade little candles, that's fine, but don't have expectations of follow through. Okay? If we can get a nice close by the end of day through 7,500 to 7,506, like a weekly candle, there is a good chance we will keep running into Monday. If we come down here, there's a good chance that the knife catch will work, but it's not expected to follow through any further than just back testing our breakdown. Okay? And when you're directly in the middle of the chart, that is the worst time to seek out leverage. Worst time. So I can't give you much more insight other than to tell you what to look for to do next, but not to tell you what's going to happen immediately following this video. Riot's at a good spot to add. If you're, I'm not going to cut Riot, obviously, I like it. What's happening now? This is almost exactly what I thought was going to happen from the video yesterday. We're going to come up, we're going to make some drama here, not go in a straight line, come down here, and then push. So I'm just I'm pretty much on plan for this one still. I don't want to lose the higher low, obviously. So like I said, I'm going to be cutting Riot. If we come back down to our entry, I was very, very explicit about that yesterday, but I don't think we're off track right here. I think the pre-market shenanigans to 3 plus and then down 5 or whatever is just perfectly consistent with Riot's normal price action. So nothing crazy there. Next thing I'm interested in talking about is Mara. I'm sorry, not Mara, AMD, which I frequently call Mara. Okay, so we had this nice, beautiful push yesterday. Awesome. Did not get in on that. We came up to resistance. I thought it might go up to 520. It stopped at 516. Such is life. Okay, here's what to do to position for this guy. This is what I think is a relief bounce, meaning we're probably going to come up here and then the legs are going to get chopped out from under it. Somewhere around 504. I don't think this is a short or a long. What I think you should do is exactly what I specified in the video. Let it come down here, hold a higher low, and then enter above 483 with a stop loss below this wick at 465. That'll keep you in a very nice tight trade. It'll be like a 3 or 4% risk, and the reward is going to be from 483 to 700. So real nice trade on this one. This is the next trade I'm going to be getting in, so be careful. Not be careful, be aware of this. Okay, so let this relief bounce and let the false breakdown of this low be your entry later. Okay, I think that is how we should play it. I don't really know how it's going to match up with the market. I don't think it has to be consistent with the market. It's just doing its own thing. So what I'm saying, so maybe what happens right here is ES does get our push up into the zone, rejects it, and comes down and makes some more mess out of it, and tries to rehold our higher low right up here. Like this would be a sensible thing to do. So if ES comes up here, retests our zone, holds a higher low again at 7468, which is what we need to hold, right? So we got up here, we pushed above it, we tried to hold it, we failed. If we push up here and we hold it again, maybe that's the AMD pullback. I don't know. But I know that what I don't want to do is chase AMD here, but I do want to get an excuse to get long. I really want to be long AMD. So no matter what happens right here, I'm going to find an excuse to be long. If I don't get this entry, I'm going to have to find out one later. But my certainty that AMD is going up to like 700 next is very high. And I want to be in this trade, especially with this deep pullback that we got. This deep pullback. Here's the thing. I had no anticipation of getting back AMD when I sold here. I was just going to let it chop out for a little while, go up to 700, then give me a nice pullback and get in later, like later in the year, kind of like what I've done before, just drop the stock for 5 months. But since we had such a deep pullback so quickly, like a 23% pullback from our sell, all of a sudden I'm interested in AMD again. They keep giving me good entries, right? They keep saying, come back in, the water's fine, right? So that's exactly what I want to do. So I need to, it's kind of a pain because I need to figure out some really tight entries for you guys because I know drawdown is a bear. Even if I'm confident that I think I know where we're going, I know people are not going to want to ride a 15-20% drawdown, and nor would I. I don't want to do that either, right? But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to anticipate price action that hasn't happened yet that would give me an entry, right? So like if it bounces to right here and then the legs are chopped out, I know that's an entry for me. If they don't offer that, what I need to do is I need to wait for this to bounce right here, fail, and then set a higher low, and then this would be an entry for me. Like I need to find the right entry. I know where we're going. I just don't want people to ride like some nasty drawdown is what I'm saying. So I'm being very particular with this, but that's the rationale behind it. Look at how nasty this is. Man, this is 100% just an artifact of how crap of a trade Bitcoin has been this year. This has been one of the worst trades I've ever been in, like literally ever. I don't know. It's just so egregious because it's not necessarily the fact that it's just been trading sideways for longer than everything else. This started in February last year where we started looking for longs. And then nothing. It's been nothing except sideways price action for a literal. It's going to go on 8 months now. It's just a very bad trade. Um, Bad trades don't mean they don't work out or they do work out. Bad trades mean the volatility is just dead. And Michael Saylor's a bitch. Maybe not that last part. But he is trading sideways, and so am I. So let's see what Riot does. Let's see if I can get this bounce. I really, I didn't cover the target. I really want to see Riot hit around 36 to 38. And I understand that that's 100% move up, and there's going to be all these sorts of nonsensical moves down. And you already know my criteria for cutting Riot. Time to add Mara again? Not yet. Mara's just following along with Riot. We're going to stay weighted Riot over Mara for now. Again, that's just because of the ratio right here. Riot to Mara, to me, looks like it needs one more leg up. So we're not going to mess with that. We're just going to hopefully, like, this is a big Wyckoff range, right? So it's like you got your spring. I need this to push up here. I need this to flag like this. And then I need it to push again for me to start rating Mara over Riot. I need to see that first push, and then we can jump into Mara. But right now I'm between Riot and Mara, right? And Riot has the heavier weighting. You know how I want to get an AMD coin. Okay, I did not see this one move. All right, here's the deal. We're at 136. My entry was 162. This is a nasty day. The percent drawdown is not particularly good. I'm sitting about negative 14% right now on coin after just like Bitcoin, holding this thing since February, and it's doing exactly what Bitcoin does. If we lose this swing low right here, 133, and we're currently trading 138, I will cut this thing because I'm not willing to just hold garbage in my portfolio any longer than I already have. I need volatility, and this is currently not that. Right? Can't cut it just yet because you don't want to cut red candles. If anything, you want to cut back tests, meaning once we pop back up here to around 159, I can sell at the entry again. But I need to see this happen because if we push through here, then I can be comfortable with the trade. And if we reject here, I need to get out of there. I don't like to sell red candles though. And then nothing else is currently happening. Meta is okay. Netflix is just doing the exact same thing it always does. Wolf looks like it's bouncing right off the low. New is just going to be forming a range. I don't know what the range looks like, guys. It could be anything. Oxy's slow push up towards 62, the slowest long ever, which, by the way, I keep calling Oxy boring. I should be calling Bitcoin boring. At least Oxy moves. At least the Warren Buffett stock moves. Okay, that's about it, guys. Take care.